The ability to be able to create opportunity and financial wealth is beyond mind-boggling. Looking at one of the opportunities that just came up right now, $1 million opportunity within less than an hour of work. Yes, revenue in just less than an hour of work. How did this happen? This comes back to one of the biggest things about being in the NFT space early and being an early adopter, an early pioneer, being here before the mainstream when it's all clunky and it's hard to use and there's a high learning curve. The high learning curve and the inconvenience and people's laziness is going to be your strength. If you can get into the market, be safe, understand there's scams, be cautious, and understand that NFTs could go to zero and that it's highly risky. And so have a overall balanced portfolio. Warning, NFTs are highly, highly risky. What I'm going to talk about is not meant to be construed as investment or financial advice. It's just my own personal opinions and experiences being inside NFTs. What is this opportunity that happened that I personally missed? It starts with the market and undervalued projects based on historical significance. If we look at one of the major projects, one of the most notable historical PFP projects, profile pic projects that is worth a lot of money. This is where we've seen people auction things off at Christie's and be covered by the New York Times, and is one of the ones that within the crypto space has the most prestige because it was the first notable fixed collection of generative profile pictures within the space that was actually given out for free. And if we go and we look at CryptoPunks are being sold anywhere from 60 ETH all the way to 100, 115 in that range, which is around the $200,000 range and higher. And for the ones that are even more rare, highest last sale. This was a unique case. It was a flash loan with manipulating DeFi, with manipulating DeFi protocols to show that they could get a flash loan really quick and then pay it off to show their technical prowess. So this didn't really sell for this much. So we could just look at over here, 42,000 or 4,200, meaning that the current ETH price, $13 million. So the opportunity that I'm talking about is not CryptoPunks, but it is the second notable historical collection, and this was found by Leonidas.eth. Here's CryptoSkulls, just picked up 888 CryptoSkulls at an average price of 0.06 ETH. It's the second 10K PFP ever released from May 2019, CryptoPunks being the first. 1,300 to 2,200 holders in the past hour. The floor is up to 0.4 on OS, but here is your alpha. Before I get to that, let's do some calculations and see how much he made. So here's his cost basis. Okay, paid 53 ETH about, which is about $165,000. But if you were to liquidate his entire portfolio of what he bought right now, at the floor price of 0.4, and I'm pretty sure he picked up rares, but let's just assume it's 0.4. That's 355 ETH. Let's just do net revenue overall at the current ETH price, $1,101,102. That's crazy. And he probably, to be honest, it probably didn't take him an hour. It probably only took him maybe 30 minutes if he was using a platform or maybe even bots to be able to sweep up the floor at these prices. So it probably took him even less time than that using special tools and special software. Within some of the groups that I'm in, they shared this tweet because not only did they find this tweet, but they also saw that what probably kicked this off was Gary Vee. Gary Vee is a huge entrepreneur, huge social media following. I personally liked him from following him for social media advice, marketing advice when I was freelancing marketing. Now, Gary Vee loves OG projects. Somebody in the MVHQ group was able to get Gary Vee's chat history inside the CryptoSkulls Discord. So then here you can see that Gary Vee was trying to do some digging and investigating on the origin, the history, to see the historical significance, if it would be able to be something comparable to CryptoPunks. It's not the first, but being the second, it still has some historical significance. And other whales, other collectors, other entrepreneurs, other people looking to have a store of value are probably going to be looking for opportunities like this. Here you can see that Gary Vee was asking a bunch of questions to see what was the history. He has some typos, but I love OG, as some of you know. And then within our group, they were able to see that Gary Vee was purchasing, and not just purchasing, he was also tweeting about it. There's CryptoSkulls tweet about us with the sad face and heart, and then Gary Vee said, "I am," and then later this morning he tweeted about it, and he was buying up CryptoSkulls. And then people in our group were trying to get off of OpenSea, but they were selling out. One of the nice opportunities within this space too, because it's new, is arbitrage. Arbitrage is just a fancy way to say that there's different prices on different platforms, and you're just gonna buy it on one platform and sell it for usually a higher price on the other platform, and take advantage of the differences. So that's called price arbitrage. Even though OpenSea was selling this at 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and there was no other place to find this, one of the ways that you could find the opportunity, which actually Leonidas calls out here, but here's your alpha, points you to Rarible. So when you go to Rarible, here is where people were listing it on a separate platform for still around 0.05 to 0.1. And then if you were fast enough and you knew about this opportunity, you could buy it for that cheap here and then sell it for 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. And if you got a rare, we were seeing some of them go for 1 ETH to 4 ETH. I literally saw people, I was late by 5 minutes, so I didn't get to take advantage of this opportunity. And I literally saw people make $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 within only 15 minutes of work. They were talking about how they were going to go to sleep, and they were lucky they didn't go to sleep. And then they started to see people starting to buy CryptoSkulls. So if you're not inside these alpha groups and you don't have these opportunities, what you want to do is to make sure that you curate your Twitter feed of people who can give you great alpha and give you that opportunity when it pops up. Yeah, follow me at Jeff Losario at twitter.com. You can follow me there, and I give alpha. I usually give more whitelist information, but start to curate your feed of different influencers, content creators, influential thought leaders within the space that can give you alpha, that can give you these opportunities, and share that with you. The other thing you would want to do too is to start tracking influencer wallets, NFT trader wallets, notable whales, smart money, see what they're buying. Usually when I start to see trends happening, and people can use other tools like Mobi.gg, Nansen, and other paid tools to show them what people are minting. You can use Etherscan to use a free platform to actually see, okay, what is taking up all the Ethereum gas, and then look into those projects as well. I was actually playing League of Legends, so I should have left this open on my screen to my left, and I'm probably just going to leave that on from now on, so that if I'm ever stepping away just to hang out with friends and spend time with friends, that I don't miss opportunities like this in the future. So here you can see this is a mix of a lot of different people, but you can see that people were buying CryptoSkulls. So when this starts to pop up, I would just look into, okay, what is this project? Why are they minting? Or why are they buying? I'd go and I'll look at the Discord, I'll look at the Twitter, I'll look at who else is buying, and then and I'll ask questions from other people to see why this project is getting bought out, and to figure out what is the opportunity here. So that is one of the opportunities within this space. Not only just big brands coming in, big opportunities, athletes, but is the arbitrage opportunity, because this is still a maturing market. It is still new. It's the wild, wild west. It's inconvenient. Stuff is clunky. Things go down all the time. It's hard to learn and understand some of the technical concepts, but then when you can learn how to navigate carefully and learn how to manage your risk, NFTs can be a great place for opportunity, but always balances out because this is high risk. You want to have other less risky, safer investments before diving into NFTs. And then when you dive into NFTs, it's new, you're going to be learning, not devote a significant portion of your portfolio in here until you have more experience. But even then, NFTs represent a small part of my overall portfolio, and because I have more stable, safer investments, I'm able to be in NFTs and explore NFTs. And that's also considering crypto. I'm in layer ones, I'm in large cap cryptocurrencies that are safer, that move slower, that I don't mind holding if it crashes. But NFTs, I've been rug pulled by NFTs already, and it's only been 11 days into the new year, and I had a project rug pull on me, which means that developers, the leaders of the project, just pieced out and are gone. And I spent 0.25 ETH, and then so let's see how much that is. $4,000 times 0.25. I spent about $1,000 that I won't be able to recuperate anymore. So that's how risky NFTs are. There is always this risk that you could lose money and hold JPEGs that are not going to be worth anything because there's no utility, there's no community, and there's no one else that values it because it was a scam and people left. And this is the Wild West, and scams run rampant in NFTs. So I just want to make sure to get that out, because NFTs, while the opportunity is great, the risk of losing everything is just, or if not greater, because most people will not be profitable with NFTs. And a lot of that is going to be due to lack of information and also the emotions behind the trading. So there's a lot to learn. So take your time if you want to learn about this space and get familiar with everything here. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you like this content. I'm going to make more of this content behind the scenes of being an NFT trader, from news, events, different things I'm learning as I navigate this space and I explore, and then do less produce content so that I can get this information out to you. Let me know if you like this content, and let me know if there's any other videos you want me to do. There's been some requests for future videos. I've seen the comments, I've replied to them. Know that I'll be covering some of those things that you guys talked about. Just know I've just been a little bit busy to work on that stuff. I hope you like the new content. Subscribe to the channel to get more up-to-date behind the scenes NFT news. Like the video if you like the video. And as always, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you in the next video.